What's up guys? Today I'm going to teach you to bonk in to a mini ramp, but I want to go over a beginner step, like an easier way to bonk in, and that is a disaster in. I don't know what this is actually called, but I always call it a disaster or like a deck check. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling towards the ramp like I'm going to bonk in, but I'm not going as fast, so I don't have to really pop up over the coping. What I'm doing is I'm getting to about here, going kind of slow and going into a disaster. Then I'm putting weight on the front of the board, lifting the back wheels up and going in like that. So like the precursor to this trick is you want to learn how to do an actual fakey disaster. So know how to do a disaster, and then after that you can just slowly roll up into it. You don't even have to do like a little manual. You can just kind of roll into it and lift up and go in. Now, you want to be really good at disasters, because if not, this could be way more dangerous than bonking in, because you could get hung up. You want to make sure that you are going slow enough and you understand how to lift those wheels all the way up over the coping, because you definitely don't want to just roll in, slam the middle of the board down and lock up, go straight to flat, especially if you have any amount of speed and it's a big ramp like this. So get really good at disasters, then get really good at this disaster in, and then after that, you have to go with a little more speed. But to bonk in, you're just going to lift up your front wheels at the last second here and push your back wheel into the coping so that it pops up. It kind of gives you a little pop. So it's popping you up, you're in the air like an ollie, and then you're leaning into the ramp. You're not going to be like leaning back at all. You're going to kind of just like lift up and then dive right into the ramp. As soon as those wheels have cleared, you don't want to, obviously you don't want to lean forward right here and hang up. But as soon as you feel yourself up in the air here, then you're just kind of diving into the ramp, just like you would when you're dropping in. So before you bonk into a big ramp like this, be really comfortable dropping in and have a few tricks under your belt, because bonking in can be kind of scary and intimidating. You want to be comfortable skating the ramp. So you might want to try this out with pads at first, because I skated this ramp with pads for a few days, and after that it just made me feel more comfortable on the ramp. Even though I was doing the same tricks I always do, I didn't really learn a lot of new tricks. It just made me feel more comfortable when I took them off. So just like skating it with pads for a little while might just build an extra level of confidence just to bonk in. Or even wearing pads when you do learn to bonk in is not a bad idea, because you might fall a few times. I think wearing pads when you first learn to drop in is even more important, because I see so many people going to drop in and just falling backwards into the ramp. If they just had an elbow pad and maybe a helmet on, maybe on the back elbow when they first drop in case they fall backwards. But yeah, when you're dropping in, you just want to slam all your weight on your front foot. And it's the same thing with bonking in. I'm going to do a few right now, and it's just like popping over and then dropping in. So you're still popping in and leaning forward and going into that ramp. So you have to go pretty fast for this trick, and you have to kind of carve into it. You're going to be carving front side into it. Carving the other way into it is kind of hard. I haven't done that in a while on this ramp, but you're probably going to be going straight on, or you're going to be carving front side. And I'm going to demonstrate now what happens when you don't go fast enough. So say you're going kind of slow and you try to bonk in, you could kind of push it to tail, so you don't make this mistake like that. But what I'm going to demonstrate here is if I'm trying to bonk in, but I'm not going fast enough. So let's go back to that idea of pushing it into the tail. So you're not going fast enough, and you just lift up and kind of push until you land in a tail stall here. That's not a bad idea. If you're going too fast for that and slip out, that'd be bad. But if you're going kind of slow, yeah, that works fine. So yeah, here's the other way. I hope this video was helpful to somebody. I'm doing a lot of tutorials. I also do reviews on different skateboard decks, trucks, and wheels, products, stuff like that. Shoe reviews. I do a lot of different kinds of skateboarding videos. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. And thanks for watching, I appreciate it. I'm working hard making these videos and I've got a lot of videos to come, so stay tuned for that.